I'm in the woods again today, doing another baby bag wild camp. It's late spring, and hopefully tonight I might see some northern lights. I'm camping a bit close to the edge of the field, so I can get out in the fields tonight and hopefully photograph them. We were out last night and got some good shots, so hopefully tonight we'll get some better ones. But it's amazing to see. We're really lucky. So must be, I think it's some solar storm going off. It's making them come further down south. But it's a lovely day. And the spring flowers are just starting to turn. The bluebell's just going to seed, and the wild garlic's starting to go to seed as well. But all the other summer flowers are coming out now. And also the summer insects. I thought I'd just show you my bag. It's a Helikon Tex Bergen. I think for me now it's my ideal woodland backpack. I showed it in my last video, but I've added some new pouches, 2 new side pouches and a front pouch. I think what I like about this bag is that everything's at hand. You can get to your equipment. You don't have to dig deep into the pack. So I've got the fire kit on the side of the pack. Got my drinks. Got my tarp, water bottle, and a hammock. So everything's at hand really. Get my saw, axe, and sleeping bags at the bottom of the bag. The only thing inside the pack is food, and my bivy bag, and a sleeping mat. But everything else is, it's just at hand, get to quite quickly. But it's these side pockets I've added which I quite like. Again, the Helikon Tex. This front one, got a little stove in there for an alcohol burner. Got these little jars of plastic, so I've got coffee, sugar and tea, and some spices. Yeah, a little spoon. Which things just at hand, you don't need to empty your bag to get to. This fits nicely on the front, and 2 at the side. And here I've got a fire kit. Again, an alcohol stove, some alcohol, and some little knives. And again, just my fire lighting kit. Things I use all the time around camp. This one, again, fire lighting kit. Got some char cloth and a fire steel. And some chains for creating a tripod. And some fat wood. So inside the bag itself is not a great deal. It's only an 18-litre Bergen. So I've got my frying pan and a plate, got my food, 2 pans and a cup, little kettle, and the rest is just the sleeping equipment, a little ground sheet. So I've got a little 1 litre water in there and a 1 litre water bottle at the side, so again I can access that throughout the day and top it up with water from inside the bag. So I've got my sleeping bag safely secured at the bottom. What I have done is I've taken out the rigid back piece, just extra weight. I've just put a little grill in there for the time being. I do want to get a slightly bigger one. So the beauty of that, it will add a bit of rigidity, but it will also be obviously a grill you can use, which I think is better than just having a black back plate which you can't use. I think this is my basic kit for a woodland camp. I'm using the bivy bag tonight, and it's not set to rain, so I won't need the tarp. I might look like an organised kind of person, but I'm not, far from it. I mean, usually the thing I need is at the bottom of the bag. So I'm always having to root around for a pan or a knife or whatever I need. So having these outer pockets to me it's ideal. I know where everything is, go straight to it. And the only thing in the bag at the moment is my sleep system, which I'll need later, and the food which is at the top. Everything else is out. I've got my pans, my water, and my axe and saw already out. So everything here is stowed away safely. And if I want to get some tea or sugar, it's all in there. Or if I want to create a fire, all my tools are there at hand. The torch is at the top in the top pouch. Yeah, I think for me, it's the way to go. It's the only way I can get organised. Most of my gear is tried and tested. I mean, I've had these years. The axe, knives, saws, pans. What I've tried to do is try to build up a kit full of substantial quality gear. Stuff what's stainless steel, things what will set to last. The only thing I had to replace is the tarp and the hammock. I mean, these are DD super light, so they're never going to last forever. I mean, saying that, props on both 8 to 9 years, so that's not bad. I've been out foraging again. I've got some hogweed. This is common hogweed opposed to giant hogweed. This is the edible type. It's got distinctive flavour, but it's quite nice when boiled. So I'm going to quickly boil it. Then I'm going to fry it in some oil with wild garlic seeds. The wild garlic's just starting to turn and go to seed. So I'm just going to fry it in there, get a bit of a garlic taste to it. I've also picked some nettles, tips of nettles to make a tea. But nettles are full of protein. So as a vegetarian, I think they're quite a good source of protein. And what you can do is you don't have to boil them, you can eat them raw, but what you got to do is you've got to crush them up. Really crush them up. When your fingertips are quite used to stings and they're quite thick, obviously your tongue's not, so you need to crush them up before you can eat them. But because you're not boiling them, you're getting all that protein and all the vitamins and minerals, so not a bad taste, but obviously good for you. Right, so I'm going to process these and boil them up. Another sign that spring's drawing on is it's getting very dark in the woods. This lime tree now is full of leaf. What was a nice open glade is quite dark. give this a try. Tried it before, just boiled, not with garlic. Yeah, it's nice that. Yeah. It was softer than I thought. Some of this was a bit older, so I thought it might be a bit woody, but it's boiled down nicely. Yeah. It is supposed to be a nice delicacy. The book I use is Wild Food UK. It's a YouTube channel has brought a book out, a guy called Marlon. It's a good book. The videos are amazing, yeah. Check out the videos for that, Wild Food UK. But yeah, the book's definitely a good read. He's even signed this one as well. Yeah, definitely got to be careful. Always read up, make sure you're picking the right plants. Yeah, common hogweed, opposed to the giant hogweed, which is very, very dangerous. You get the sap on your skin, especially in bright sun. And really bad reaction. Yeah, some nice advice in these books. But yeah, and the videos as well, very useful. Wild Food UK. It's a foraging pocket guide. Strongly advise it. Do love a good veggie curry. It's with mushroom rice as well. But it's getting dark. It's about 8:30. You forget how dark it gets in the woods with the canopies closing up. So I think what I'm going to do is get my sleeping bag out, my bivvy bag, and sleep on the hammock tonight. Just making myself a quick coffee with the last of the methylated spirits. I'm going to cook my breakfast on the wood stove with just a couple of hazel branches. So I don't need a lot of wood this morning. So for breakfast I'm just going to have a simple omelette, sausage, eggs, cheese, and again some wild garlic seeds. And just a few beans. There's a misty start, but the weather's just getting out nice. The sun's out, birds are still singing. Yeah, I got into the fields this morning, it was very misty. But I've had my breakfast, all finished. It's set to rain, well, heavy storms actually, about 1 o'clock. So I'm going to get packed up and head off. Really enjoyed the woods this spring. Been out quite a few times, made the most of it. As you can tell, it's getting darker, the canopy's closing up. So I think the next camp will perhaps be into the hills, into the Peak Districts. As the weather's getting better, be nice up in the peaks now. Do some more lightweight camping, different type of setup, different kit. Yeah, I want to get further afield, Peak Districts, Lake Districts. Yeah, so that's my next camp. Yeah, let's get packed up and get off. Everything's packed away, all the kit's in its correct pouch. I know where everything is, so every time I need to get something I can go straight to it. I don't have to empty the bag. Definitely helps having these pouches. I say it's perfect for a woodland camp. For lightweight hill walking and hill camps it's no good, it's still too heavy. So that'll be the next trip, using my lightweight gear, getting up into the Peak Districts, up into the hills. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while. I'll get myself off, have a nice walk through the woods, see what I can see.